In this DIY tutorial video, we'll be going and making 3 different crafts that are great for your Thanksgiving table or maybe as a favor. This little pom-pom maker is actually being sold right now over at the dollar store. These pom-pom makers are a lot of fun. You can make so many things with them. What you do is you take your string or your yarn and you wrap it around one of the arms after you move it out. If you put a lot, it's going to be a lot harder to go and cut all of the string or the yarn that you use. So what I'm doing is I'm making this only kind of fluffy, but you can always go and wrap this a lot more. After you wrap one side, go and take that arm, and of course make sure you don't try to get anything in the middle of it, because if you do, it's going to make it a little harder to go and cut. So go and finish off the one side, take the other arm, move it out, and then go and wrap it. You can also just, of course, cut out 2 pieces of cardboard and go and cut through the middle of it as well. It works just the same, but this honestly is a little bit faster and so much easier to go and do. Plus also too, it's just so much fun to have these around. There's so many things you can make with them. After it's wrapped and you've cut the extra little bit of string that's there, go and cut through the center. And yes, I do have a pretty dull pair of scissors. I didn't realize that until I started cutting. But also too, it just takes a little bit of time to go and get the initial first few pieces uncut, and after both sides are cut, take a piece of string, put it into the middle, and then go and double knot it. If you don't double knot it, your pom-pom is going to go and fall apart. After it's double knotted, both of the sides just peel right apart, and after it's peeled apart, you'll have a pom-pom. After your pom-pom is removed, go and start to cut the extra little pieces that are just slightly longer. Try to even out every one of the strings. From there, go and cut some felt. I'm using yellow felt to make a beak, so cut it into a triangle. Take a fake leaf, cut the center piece off, and put that off to the side. You'll need 2 of them. Glue down the beak. Try to go and center it in the middle of the pom-pom. And then go and glue down the eyes. Put them up slightly from where the beak is. I'm just using 2 googly eyes, and the great thing about this craft is every single thing that I got in this video, minus the hot glue gun, was from the dollar store. Now take the little pieces of leaf and put them underneath the pom-pom. Make sure to press them down. I'm also using a hot glue gun that is a low temperature hot glue gun, and that is so much easier to go and do with these little tiny crafts because you don't want to burn your fingers. It pretty much cools down as soon as you put it down onto your object, but it doesn't cool down enough to go and not stick. Now take a large leaf that is uncut, put it onto the back, make sure to press it down slightly, and you have this really cute little turkey pom-pom. These are great for maybe a little favor or putting on your table for Thanksgiving. Now on to the next. This wooden plaque I found at the dollar store, and what you want to do is you want to go and first paint it brown. Have this first coat fully and totally down, don't let it dry, and then go and mix in a lighter brown. Use a stroke motion where you go slightly up with your paintbrush and blend some of this lighter brown in, but you don't want to fully and totally blend it. You want it to make it look like it has some feathers. Go and paint on a beak after this has dried, and then go and paint on a gobbler. Make sure to go and paint on 2 eyes. You could always glue down googly eyes instead as well, as long as the paint is fully and totally dry. Now onto some wings. Create a half circle with little squiggles that are at the end of it. Do this on both sides, and these are going to be your turkey's wings. Wait for all of the paint to fully and totally dry, flip this over, and now we're going to go and use some more fake leaves. I have these red ones and also these yellow-orange ones that are set off to the side. What you're going to want to do is go and lay down the red ones first. Create a single layer with these on the back, stack them and overlap them slightly, because what this is going to be is the back end of the feathers for your turkey. And it honestly just makes this look really cute. Now again, I did end up getting pretty much everything minus the paint over at the dollar store. I did also get this hot glue gun at the dollar store as well. Now take the yellow-orange pieces that you have for the leaves, go and put them in any of the areas that have a small amount of space where it doesn't really have anything else. Go and stack them, and make sure there's no large open gaps. Try to fill in the space. It's just going to honestly make the turkey's feathers look a bit fuller. After you have all of your leaves down, go and take that one leaf that you cut before for the pom-pom, stick it onto the bottom, and hold this plaque in place for a couple seconds. Now you have this really cute turkey that you can put as a centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table. On to the next. So I have a ton of wine corks. You're going to need 7 of these. Now take the wine corks and glue 3 together. After these 3 are glued together, then what you're going to go and do is stack more onto the top. Make sure they're fully pressed together. Put a small amount of glue just right in the middle again. This will keep them together just a bit better. Wait for that to go and cool down a small amount. Take your next wine cork, go and put it between the center of these 2, and then put one onto the other side. Also, I did get all of these wine corks from a friend. They work in a recycling factory, and these are all synthetic, so these cannot be recycled. After that side is done, go and do the same exact thing on the other side. Fill in the center of these just so they stick together better. Wait for that to cool down. Follow it up on both sides. Take one wine cork, place it into place, flip this around, and then go and put glue on the other one and put down your last wine cork. After all of that has cooled down slightly, take a pipe cleaner. I'm using a sparkly green one, put it into the center, at the top, twist it a little bit, and this is going to be the stem for your wine cork pumpkin. Now take one of the maple leaves that you have off to the side, put a small amount of glue, stick it down, and now you have a wine cork pumpkin. If you really want to, you can paint the sides orange or maybe an off yellow, but make sure to remove any little webby bits before you do end up painting it. And now you have this cute little pumpkin that you can go and put as maybe a centerpiece or somewhere else on the table this Thanksgiving. All of these little crafts are just honestly so cute. My favorite is this little tiny turkey. It's adorable. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a happy Thanksgiving.